What's up, Nerd4Gene here. This is like my third video now within a couple hours, all having to deal with this Baraka banner, right? It's sparked a lot of controversy. But I'm trying to make this video 100%, probably not 100%. I'm gonna try to make this video mainly 99% about the unit itself, right? So first I'm gonna go over the kit, how good I think it is in PvE, PvP, and then I'm going to go into worth, whether you should pull or not, and then I'm going to do a few pulls. All right. So first, I want to start with the negative about this unit. All right. Um, so the negative about this unit is that what makes the Dragon Knights so strong, right, is the Dragon Blood passive. Right, there's a bunch of passives. Wrath is really good and stuff like that, but I feel like the cornerstone of the passives and why they work so well together is because of the Dragon Blood passive. All right, and the Dragon Blood passive says whenever you're attacked, you get one stack, which is equal to 100% of your defense. Right, it scales off defense, and then it stacks up to, I think it's 7 times. All right. Now, everybody noticed that FC Xeon and FC Anastasia, right, they're just like unbelievably strong with this passive. However, when FC Maggie came out and when FC Baelish came out, right, those two, they seem to die a lot faster. You know, they're still strong. They still, when you get the stacks up, it's crazy, but they die a bit faster. They just weren't as strong with it. All right. And so I would like to go over the stats real quick. Where is Anastasia? So we're going to start with Anastasia. Right, her base stats 670 defense with 5400 HP. All right, and that's why she works really well with it. I think Xeon has a bunch more, I want to say, base defense, which is why he's really strong. But you know, she has a good amount of base defense and she has high HP. Okay, and that's why the Dragon Blood works so well with her and why she's so strong. However, if we're gonna move into Maggie over here, Maggie has 670 defense, one more than Anastasia, but less HP, which is why she's a bit squishier. And then also, if we go into Baelish, he's 670 defense with 3,500 HP, right? Lower HP, lower defense. That's why he didn't seem so strong, right? He's still not bad. Don't get me wrong. He's not bad. He's just not nearly as tanky as Anastasia, and it's hard to get him to that point where he's got so many Dragon Blood stacks that they just can't break through it, right? Now, the reason why this is so concerning when it comes to Baraka is because Baraka is 100% a glass cannon. All right. If we look at his stats over here, 527 defense, base defense, and 3,400 HP. That's low HP, and that is extremely low defense, right? So this means not only is it easier for him to just die before he can get the stacks, but it means each stack is weaker, right? So even if he gets the shield, it's just not nearly as strong when you compare him to the other Dragon Knights. All right, so that's the first thing that I wanted to mention, and why he's, I would have to say, probably to date the weakest Dragon Knight when you just look at the Dragon Knight. That makes sense, right? Like, he's still, I would say, is probably stronger in PvP than Baelish or Maggie, but that's just because the base unit is so strong and because his kit is so strong. But when it comes to like the Dragon Knight passives and how it works with the base stats, right? Brock is just the weakest because he has the lowest defensive stats, and the Dragon Knight passives really work off of defensive stats more than offensive stats, right? Like Wrath does, it is based off of attack, but you don't need a high base attack for it to work because it does more damage based off of the Dragon Blood stacks that you have, and that's the focus, is the Dragon Blood. Okay, And that's why people are saying that, he's kind of weak as a Dragon Knight. All right. So I just wanted to get that away. Now let's look at him, I guess. Where we go? Recruit. Baraka. Here we go. So, he is a blue Fate Core, and he grants a buff to all wasted red heroes. 2% combat power, 1% attack, 6% HP, 1% defense. Honestly, this buff is minimal. It's really nothing. And if you do fusion, right, Fate Core fusion, this buff gets stronger. But if you're free to play, don't worry about fusion. One, don't worry about fusion, like you're not going to get it, right? You're not going to get multiple copies of this guy unless you're really lucky. Some people actually get multiple copies of a Fate Core in one pull, right? But that's just extreme luck. You're not going to count on that. So one, don't worry about it. You're not going to get it yourself. But two, don't like go saying, oh my god, this game is so free to play. Or I mean, pay to win, because the only people that are really going to get that multiple copies and be able to level this up are whales, and you really shouldn't care what whales are doing. All right, whales are going to be whales. Doesn't matter what gacha game you're playing. All right. Anyway, that's all he has when it comes to anything extra, right? His kit is the same as base Baraka. Then he has the Dragon Knight stuff, and then he has this. Okay, and that's it. Now, let's say PVE. All right, when it comes to PVE, Machine Day is the hardest day to clear, in my opinion. I would say in most people's opinions, and that is because Machine Elemental heroes, the way that they gain mana is if you have 80% or more HP at the start of your turn. Okay? And there are no machine healers. So that means once your hero gets hit once or twice, you're not getting any mana by element. Therefore, machine heroes are kind of mana starved, and that's why it makes it so hard to clear. Okay? So this guy, when it comes to Machine Day, is pivotal. Okay? Clearing Machine Day special dungeons without him, extremely hard. I could probably do about half of them, maybe. But with him, it'll be a lot easier to clear them through. So when it comes to Machine Day special dungeons, he's great. However, actually, I'm going to leave this for later. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into the rest of PvE. Aside from Machine Day special dungeons, he's nothing special. Okay, when it comes to Holy Dragon Grounds, he's not particularly strong. Unless, does he have like a Holy Dragon Grounds? He doesn't. Okay. He's not particularly strong. Honestly, you can just put any Dragon Knight. So you have the Wrath passive and the Great One passive for your whole team if you're using a 4-man team. And then you can just use any machine hero instead of him. Right, so when it comes to Holy Dragon Grounds, not particularly strong or necessary, right? Just the special dungeons. And then when it comes to other PvE like Yipir's Labyrinth or like hero or like story or just like any boss battle, other Dragon Knights are way stronger. Rara, that came out last week, actual PvE goddess, way better. So he's really nothing special PvE-wise except for the machine special dungeons. However, there is no replacement for him in special dungeons for machine. Okay, so that's it for PvE. Sorry, you're gonna hear my chair squeaking. Next, we're gonna go with PvP. Now, PvP, he's going to be really strong. But once again, that's because the base unit is really strong. All right, because of everything I just explained with his low defense and his low HP, when it comes to Dragon Knights, he's going to be weaker than the other Dragon Knights. He's still going to die relatively quickly compared to the others. All right, because he's a glass cannon. And in fact, the other Fate Core Baraka, the black one that's already been out, that one is better for PvP in my opinion, 100%. It's better survivability. That one, as long as he doesn't get one shot, he will get damage immunity when he drops below 30% with a hot, way better. But this guy's not going to be shabby, right? Obviously, the core unit, the main unit, even without the Fate Core, is really strong in PvP. So obviously, this guy's going to be strong in PvP. Okay? That's all I really have to say, right? Everybody already knows If you use Baraka with FC Annie, it's strong. Um, you know, but when it comes to the Fate Core version compared to the regular version, there's not that much difference, right? It's not like he has any increased damage. He just has the Dragon Knight passives, which aren't as strong on him as it is for the other heroes. Okay. Now, let's get into worth and whether or not you should pull him. Okay. This is kind of hard. Um, Let me just say, first of all, he is not worth pity. He is not worth 20,000 says, 28 pulls, 100% not worth. Okay? However, like I said, when it comes to Machine Day Special Dungeons, there is no replacement for him. So if you really want that, then, you're going to need to pull for him. But honestly, having one day of the week where you're weak and you can't clear all the special dungeons isn't going to kill you, right? It's not a good thing, and you could think of this guy's worth as strictly special dungeons and star fates, right? So say I can clear like half of the machine dungeons right now, but if I had him, I could clear all of them. So let's just say that's like 40 to 60 star fates each week that I wouldn't have had. So over time, I have 40 to 60 one week, then week two, it's 80 to 120, so on and so forth, that I wouldn't have had if I didn't pull for this guy. Okay? So think of it like that and, decide for yourself how worth that is for you. Okay? But when you're thinking about whether or not you should pull for him, just remember that the rate at which they're releasing banners is not going to slow down, in my opinion, right? Unless they are hearing all the feedback that people are saying and decide to slow it down to try and, calm the raging crowd, so to speak, it's not going to slow down. Next week is going to be Ramji, right? The thing is, Ramji most likely, I'm assuming here, nothing's confirmed, but 99% sure, Ramji's going to be like Baraka in that he's not going to have any increased abilities. It's just going to be Ramji with a Fate Core, Dragon Knight skin on top of him, basically. And if you look at Ramji's his kit, he's not really that strong of a hero. So in my opinion, you can pass on him, no problem. Don't even worry about it. Especially if you already have Baelish, so you have a Dragon Knight for Light Dark Day. Because Light Dark Day is kind of hard. But even if you don't have Baelish, he's not necessary. Alright, so you can pass on him. However, the week after that, most likely they will start the summer event and start coming out with the summer Fate Cores. For those of you who don't know, we are going to be having like summer Fate Cores. I think there's a Bernadette, there's going to be a new Rochelle, there's going to be a Dagus Fate Core, there's going to be a Scarlet Fate Core. I think that's it. I'm not sure who I'm missing, if I'm missing anybody, but there's going to be more Fate Cores. And we're in July now, right? We're in the middle of summer, so chances are, right after the Ramsey banner is going to be another one of those banners. And out of those Fate Cores, at least one of them, if not two of them, are going to be gold also. Alright, so you have to keep that in mind and think about that. So really, he's a good unit, right? Like I said, irreplaceable for special dungeons machine, but other than that, PvE wise, there's way better choices. PvP wise, strong unit, not great unit. I don't see him being in the meta, right? I don't see him like if for whales and stuff. They probably already have the other Baraka, the Black Fate Core Baraka, and I think they're just going to continue using him. Again, this is my opinion. We'll have to wait and see. But I don't think he's going to be meta defining or anything like that. FC Rara stronger, FC Xeon stronger, FC Anna stronger. So good for PvP, not necessary. So strong unit, not a must pull, and definitely not worth 28. He's definitely not worth pity. Okay, if you really want to pity him because you just really really want him, go ahead. That's that's your choice, right? That's how gacha games work. You get to decide who you want to pull for, how many resources you want to put into trying to pull for someone. But say you're like me, you have 11k Zez right now, just know that it's 28 pulls, man. If you use all of your Zez, there's a chance you'll get nothing. All right. So if you're gonna pull and you're gonna pour in 10, 15,000 Zez, if you don't get him, you don't get to complain and be like the rates are so crap, because that happens in every single gacha game. You know that before you pull, right? It is a 0.5% to get this guy on every pull. There's going to be a chance you don't get him. So if you're going to pull for pity, just know it's not worth it, but you can go ahead. If you're going to pull but you can't pity, just understand that you might just be throwing Zez down the drain. All right, you might get a faded hero that you needed. Hopefully, I'm going to get Bathory. Or you might get him in a few pulls, or you might get nothing. But if you get nothing, just know it happens, man. Right? So you have to have that resolve before you pull. All right, so that's it. Right? It's not. There's no definitive answer. You definitely should pull. Definitely shouldn't pull. You definitely shouldn't pity, okay? But I can't say you definitely shouldn't pull, okay? Like I said, I'm going to do a few pulls. I'm probably going to do 4 pulls, maybe 5 pulls, because like I said, Ramsey, I'm going to hard pass on. I don't care about. So, I have at least 2 weeks before I'm going to be pulling on a banner again. So, I can do a few pulls, even though I probably won't get them in a few pulls. But anyway, let's go for it, man. Oh, man. I was like really looking forward to this banner, but I was really concerned that they weren't going to do anything special for him. And because he's such a glass cannon character, he's just not the greatest dragon guardian hero or whatever. It's anti-synergy, we should say. Like, the way the character is built, and the way Dragon Knights are built is just, this is not synergetic whatsoever. Monica. I think there's only like 3 legendaries or something like that that I don't have now, so unless it's a faded, I'm not gonna be getting anything new. And honestly, I'm at the point in the game now, I have enough faded gear that I have to start thinking about, ooh, I get to transcend my Annie once again. But I'm at the point where I'm going to start spending Zez on changing my Guardian Stones. Right, so I have to think about that. I can't use all my Zez on pulling banners anymore. I want to change my Guardian Stone sets. Also, I want to do Unleash Potential for Kaya, which I'll probably do today or tomorrow, once I get enough Solar Seals. And man, I'm sick of Sub-Heal though, I gotta say. Solar Seals and whatever the circles that I need. And then I'll do a video on it, of course. I'm actually really excited about making my Kaya stronger. Lexei. Alright, that's number 2. We're going to do at least 2 more pulls, maybe 3. Or I'm going to go no more than 5 pulls. But if you just started the game, you don't have any Dragon Knights. If you don't have any Dragon Knight heroes, I would say 100% pull for him. Okay. If you don't have any Dragon Knight heroes, it means you just started though, right? Because honestly, if you don't have any Dragon Knights, it means you didn't get Rara, which was a big blunder on your part. No offense, Rara. If you're just starting out or you are earlier, your count is still young, Rara just probably one of the best units you could ever pull to catapult your progress through story, through any kind of PvE content, and through PvP even. Alright, this is 4? No, it's 4. I had the pity for Rara, so, bad luck should be going out. Good luck should be on the right. I haven't even gotten one faded though. Bonkus. Ooh, crack my neck. Yeah, man. Come on. Like, I don't mind not pulling the character, but whenever I do summons, I don't pull anything new. It makes me very sad. But, you know, it's getting harder and harder to pull new stuff since there's not really any... There's only a few legendaries that I need now. And even faded. Like, I have all of the common faded heroes. It's just the rare, like, Bathory, Garf, Janai. Those are the ones I don't have. I also don't have Valar. Which I don't really want Valar that much, but... Karen. I still haven't built Karen. My god. Basically, all of these heroes are about to become gold. Alright. So, this will be the last summon. Yeah. No more than 5. We'll just go with 5. And like, if I don't get him, you know, it sucks, but I'm not stressing about it. Man, but not a faded. Not a faded even. Another Annie. Transcend my Annie and get a +5. I think my Anastasia's already like +5 or something like that. I've pulled so many Anastasias, it's insane. I think I've pulled at least 7, if not 8. And the thing is, like, I kind of want, the reason I want this Baraka, well, it's Baraka, but I have my Baraka, like, transcended 2 or 3 times, so it'd be nice to get him, but didn't get him. Oh well, 5 pulls, I'm done. There's no point in to, like, throw all my Zez at it, in my opinion. You know, the way I think of it is, even if I throw all my Zez at it, there's still a high chance I won't get him, right? Like, I think when it comes to pulling banners, you have to either, one, be willing to only do a certain amount of summons, like 4 or 5, a low amount, or have the resolve to go all the way to pity, right? If you're somewhere in the middle, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment, right? If you're like, I can do 10, 15 pulls on a 28 pull pity banner, you're setting yourself up for disappointment if you just go for it, alright? It's so much better to just do a few, hope you get lucky, and then if you don't, just save the Zez and wait for the next really good banner, and then you can pull knowing for sure you'll get them. Right? You'll get lucky and you only get them a couple pulls, but you know that no matter what, you'll be able to get them. Whereas you can throw 10, 15,000 Zez at this Baraka and not get anything, and then you're going to be really pissed, and some people quit the game off stuff like that. But you have to understand that you created that situation, and you're the one who decided to do that. So don't set yourself up for failure that way, right? Like I said, the summer event is coming. New Fate cores are coming, and they're going to be great, right? Like, Bernadette is a really strong hero, period. So I'm sure Fate core she'll be even stronger. She'll be great. Dagus, my favorite 4-star. I can't wait for his Fate core, right? So if you can't pity for Baraka, or even if you can't, he's not worth it. I told you he's not worth the pity. But if you want to, go ahead. But just know that we got more stuff coming up, and that if you dump all your Zez into this, you're not going to have enough for what's coming in the future. You have to choose where you want to spend your resources. That's what gotcha games are all about. And I just don't think that Baraka is worth the amount of resources that they're trying to make you put in for him. Alright? So that's... Oh, wait. Actually, I got a... Let's just check this real quick. Oh, Bernadette. That's cool. I'll transcend my Bernadette. Alright. So that's it for this video. I'm out. I'll see you next time. Peace.